Steady! Good afternoon. Welcome to Latchkey Logic.
Nostalgic Stings from Gen X Things. We're your hosts. I'm KJ, and with me, as always,
Bamba. The one and only Bamba. We're coming at you live from Tribe Pictures and Podcast Studios here in beautiful Lake Minnetonka. Or Minnetonka, not Lake Minnetonka. We're not actually in the lake.
That would be actually really cool if we were on Lake Minnetonka, people. We wouldn't need sponsors or anything if we had a studio on Lake Minnetonka, let's be honest.
And with us, as always, is the amazing man on the keys,
Cy Dotson,
Mr.
in
Cy
the
Dotson
house.
in his house.
And Bamba and KJ are super excited about this topic. Cy's kind of excited, but you and I go ape shit over anything Halloween.
There is one holiday every year.
Oh, yeah.
And it should be a month long. It should be a season. It should be 3 months.
Maybe we should celebrate all year.
I think directly after the 4th of July, you should break out Halloween. It would be great.
I concur. I agree. Episode 42, my friend.
Episode 42, yes. Yeah. And we're calling this one the spooky season.
Spooky Gen X and our haunted places? How about that? Go. I don't know.
There it is, written right down on that.
I know. That's kind of descriptive and boring.
Well, it is. But when we were talking this week, we discussed where we were going to go with today's show.
Yes.
And we were talking about haunted places.
It unlocks some memories, let's put it that way.
Serious memories. And we are going to tease something right now. We have a repeating guest every now and then. His name is, I think it's Hayden.
Hayden.
He will be calling in before the end of the month to share a story that I really cannot believe he is not. That would be how I introduce myself to people.
And I can't believe that I've never heard this story, and he just told me as his mother. And yeah, I'm like, are you kidding me? So yeah, that'll be a little teaser.
So we were lucky enough to get a little preview of it ahead of time, and it is scary.
It's good. It's a good one.
It's super good. So we don't have as great of a story as that one, but we have some pretty knock your socks off. Actually, I have no idea what your stories are because I hear all of yours revolve around Iowa.
Well, they kind of do, right?
Because that's where you kind of grew up.
That's where I kind of grew up and was from, and we had our own urban legends. But that's kind of good because then when I moved up here, I kind of faintly I was aware of some of the things that you told me about, but I didn't have extensive knowledge because I'm not from here and I didn't know all the layers.
How would you?
I know.
I know nothing. You know what I know about ghosts in Iowa? That Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and J.D. Richardson's ghosts are there, and that's about it.
And that's what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the ballroom. Yeah.
And there's some covered bridges down there.
That's what I hear, too. Yeah.
And then for some reason, every time we drive down to Kansas, I see the John Wayne Museum right off 35.
I feel bad that I've never been in there. Isn't that sad?
Okay. That is a production trip, totally.
I know, we got to go see that.
So, but on none of those subjects, I want you to kick things off with an Iowa ghost story for us.
Okay, Iowa ghost story.
So.
Okay, wait. Do you want to do mixtape first, or should we do Iowa ghost story?
Nope, you're right. Let's go into mixtape.
I know.
Let's otherwise we'll forget.
Oh God, we'll forget, and then we'll bring it up at the end of the show, like we did last time.
And I think I get more texts about this.
About our songs?
Yeah.
Our tapes?
Yeah.
I kind of do too.
It's that's what is connecting with people. So I love this segment. So.
We're going to, as soon as Kelly figures crap out, we're going to share it on our list on Spotify and stuff like people like you to do. So yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Oh, so there you go. And mine is surfacey, as I told Baba, so I'm going to launch in. Right. So my side A, Michael Jackson Thriller.
Excellent.
Come on.
Told you we'd have one.
Oh, really? Oh, we're so cool.
Come on. Vincent, any song with Vincent Price rapping, or not rapping.
That was the best when that video came out too, man. That was amazing. And then actually my personal favorite, Dead Man's Party, Oingo Boingo, which is one of my favorite bands.
That's kind of a
Danny Elfman. Oh, really? So a little punk action.
Nice.
I put a little Alice Cooper from '86. He's back, Man Behind the Mask. Do you remember that? Was that on yours too?
That's mine too. I was like, I thought for sure that was a deep cut.
That's why I went first. Did you have the Ramones '89 Pet Sematary?
I did not.
Oh, okay. That rounded off my side A. And then side B, of course, I had a John Carpenter Halloween, which is my favorite.
Of course.
Shout at the Devil, Motley Crue.
Oh,
There they
excellent.
go.
Do not play that backwards.
I loved this, and it was kind of gothy pop. Did you like the Lost Boys movie?
Come on.
Cry Little Sister?
Oh.
That's song 3 on my side B.
That song is so good.
It's so good. And then The Exorcist. Anything but Tubular Bells is
So-
particularly freaky.
I'm
1974.
Really disappointed in us because we had a lot of the same.
All right, you launch. Let's see what you had,
So
man.
side A, I've got Dream Warriors from Dokken. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, I believe.
Yep.
Man Behind the Mask, Alice Cooper. And if you have not seen the video for that, stop, pause it right here. Go to YouTube and find the video. It is insane.
It's pretty cool.
Tubular Bells, of course. And then I did this one before, but it kind of, I'm going to say, it's Scared from Dangerous Toys, which is a little bit of a deep cut. Great song. If you haven't heard it, watch the video again. Incredible. Monster Mash, just because as a kid, that was my favorite. Monster Mash. Rockwell, Somebody's Watching.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Yes.
And then I had kind of one that is just, it's kind of creepy.
Creepier than The Exorcist?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
But it's also like melt your face awesome metal. So it's Metal Church Badlands.
Oh.
And it's kind of a scary song. It's like up picking and the voice is very
Badlands.
Yes.
Boy.
I'm gonna have to listen to it tonight because all I can think
I'm going to
of
have
is
to listen to it too.
the screaming parts in it.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
But
All right,
Metal Church Badlands.
that gets us in a good.
That gets us in the mood.
Yeah.
All right. So now that we're in the mood, let's hear some Iowa stories.
Iowa stories. So, okay, I feel bad because being up in the city, you're kind of close to a lot of cooler shit, I think. Whereas being in the middle of Iowa, there's only so much I could experience. And that's why we spent so much time like in cemeteries, because that was the only thing that was kind of around. Bamba and I were talking about this. You know what I mean?
We did have a few more things to do than cemeteries.
Yes, but we had, okay, so here's a freaky one
'Kay.
that isn't too far. Well, I shouldn't for my hometown, but it's Iowa. It's known as Edinburgh Manor. It's in Jones County, Iowa. And it was a poor farm from 1850 to 1910. But then after that, it closed. It became an asylum for the quote-unquote incurably insane.
Okay, time out.
Yeah. That place was open till 2010. Can you believe it?
Time out. Okay.
It's very haunted.
What kind of farm was it?
Was a poor farm.
That's okay. Help me with that because I'm from Minnesota. I don't know what that means.
Well, I mean, I guess back in the day, it was like when you didn't have anywhere else to go, you'd go and you'd work on the farm.
Oh,
yeah,
thought
it was
they
like
were-
a poor farm.
I literally thought it was like a funny name for a watering hole
There
or
we-
for a bar, like a poor farm.
Well, and I'm
like
sure
they're pouring beverages.
my older folks listening, they're like, Kelly, it means this. But
Yeah.
of what I know, that is what it was.
A poor farm.
And then, then they closed up the farm. It was so they had this giant place and it became an asylum. And I guess I've seen it pop up on some national shows. So it's creepy and weird crap happens.
Did you go there?
Edinburgh Manor, no, I haven't.
Okay.
But my older brother and I want to go still to this day. It was just that far enough away. We didn't go. Instead, we went to
Whereabouts is it?
cemeteries and walked around. No, Jones
Like-
County, Iowa. I have to
like-
Google it.
How far is that from
From Northwest Iowa.
Northwest Iowa?
I think it's a few hours.
Is it?
Yeah. And
Wow.
somebody's going to say, Kelly, no, you're wrong. It's like 5 hours.
It's like-
I think it's only a few hours.
It's literally the next town over, Kelly.
I know. I was busy with my own. We had Ouija boards and we played Ouija boards and we went to cemeteries and ran around and we ran in cornfields with Children of the Corn. That was kind of their freaky things.
Well,
so.
didn't you also like run on top of trains and stuff?
Yeah, we ran up on top
Now
of
that's a
trains and
horror
stuff.
story in itself.
It kind of is. That's the truth. Now you launch into a real one.
All
like,
right,
yeah.
so I will tell you. All of mine are places that I've been.
Awesome.
So I will tell you quick. I'll start off with the easy one. Billy's in Anoka. So they have a bar, and we went there for wings one night.
Billy's.
Billy's. Have you ever heard of it?
I
Ever been there?
So.
Well, Anoka is, of course, the Halloween capital of the world.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And we went in it was probably January. It was really, really cold. And we decided, we were out having a few cocktails and we were going to stop and get some wings. And we usually go to Serum's, but Serum's was packed. And Billy's had an open table, literally one open table.
For you.
So, no, it wasn't. A bunch of my friends and I. So we sit down, and to be honest, we had already been in Anoka for a while, so we were feeling pretty good. And ordered the wings, ordered some beverages, and I asked the waitress, I said, may I use the restroom? And she said, sure, it's upstairs.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, oh, that's weird. Okay. So I walk up the stairs into the restaurant or the bar, and it's this back stair area. And I get into the bathroom, and it's super weird because it's very old school. Now, I have not been there in probably 10 years, so this story's a little old, so if it's been remodeled, don't kill me.
Oh, I hope they didn't
remodel.
But
it was, and it seemed to me like it was pastel colors too, pink and stuff. And I went
creepy.
I walked in to use the restroom, and as soon as I walked in, it was this cold wall hit me. I'd never experienced something like that. It was just, oh my, I felt like something else was in there with me. And so I was just this is really, really kind of creepy. And I did my business, washed my hands, and then I came back downstairs. And it affected me so much so that the other 3 guys I was at the table with looked at me and said, what is wrong with you? And I go, what are you talking about? They're like, you look like you've seen a ghost.
Oh, God, Baba.
And I, the hair on the back of my neck stood up, and I was like, really? I look like that? Okay. And then the waitress came over, and she even said something are you okay? Are you feeling okay?
A cold sweat.
And I said, I just went to the bathroom. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, I just had this weird experience up there. She goes, oh, you saw the ghost.
Oh, my God.
And I said, no, I did not see the ghost, but please tell me what you're talking about.
Thanks for the disclaimer.
Right? There should be a sign somewhere that says this.
Just FYI.
And so I said, what happened was I walked into the bathroom, and as I walked in, it felt like I was walking through this cold, wall. And then as soon as I walked through it, I just felt weird. I can't describe it. I wasn't faint or anything. I felt weird. And she says, yep, this used to be a brothel upstairs. And we believe the bathroom where it's at is where one of the ladies of the evening had killed herself.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, again, there should be a note or something warning me of this, because when I use the bathroom, I want to be alone. I don't want a ghost, another person, nothing in there. So that is my Billy story.
Wow. That's so much cooler. I'm jealous because I haven't really experienced, I don't have a cool story like you or Hayden.
Don't be. It's
still coming.
It sucks.
Yeah, well, it scares the hell out of you.
Well, it ruined kind of the rest of the night. It was just off again.
So where did you go to pee then? Because you didn't go back in the bathroom, did you?
No. We weren't there that long after that. I'm like,
did all the other
out.
guys we're going in to check it out?
They did. Actually, they did. They went, but they did not have the same experience because I think they were expecting something.
Okay, you have to be in the right frame of mind.
Correct.
Okay.
Which was I just needed to get to the restroom, so that was the right frame of mind apparently. So
I'm so jealous. Well, okay, I've been to a place that's supposed to be haunted, but nothing happened to me.
Okay.
I have been to the Grotto of the Redemption in West Bend, Iowa. Have you heard of that?
It's literally my Bible. No, I've never heard of it.
But it's the stories of hauntings here and there. It's a grotto, so I guess a seminary student. Let's see, a seminary student. He prayed. He was sick. He prayed. He promised to build a shrine if God healed him. I guess he was healed. This is in 1898. And then he kept his promise, built this huge grotto, which is actually, I think, on one of the crazy things on national lists or something. And the stories of hauntings are all over the place. They say it's still him walking around the grotto. I didn't feel any
so for
cold
those of us
breezes, but
that don't know, a grotto would be another name for
a grotto is another name for a great big rock formations.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, like it's like a shrine. I guess that's a good way of
shrine.
putting it. It's a big old shrine.
A rock shrine.
It's kind of freaky.
But you didn't experience any cold sweats?
No, I didn't. So that is supposed to be a haunted place. I have been there, but nothing happened. But it is interesting. Yeah, and you kind of walk around and you're like, wow, if it was anything was a place was going to be haunted, it'd be that.
That would be that one, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I did go to another place.
Oh, your stories are better.
So
Launch in.
Oh gosh, it's probably been 10 years now. We made a film called The Devil's Hour. And this was with Josh and Matt Bruning, two brothers.
Okay.
And they were, Dave Bauer was the other producer. And the four of us went up there to do some location scouting. Because
And how long ago is this?
This was probably, I want to say, 2012.
Okay. So it's not
10, 11, or 12, somewhere in there.
That long ago.
Wasn't that long ago, no.
Okay.
So the Kirkbride was, they wanted, when they wrote the film, they wrote it with this institution in mind. And we were shoestring budget, but we went up there to look at this place. Because we're like, first of all, I can't believe what we got the location for. It was ridiculous. Like, I think it was $75 a day or something.
Well, it's because it's haunted.
Well, and it's
creepy, probably.
It's literally a 5-mile campus. So
Wow.
I think if we'll put a picture of the actual outside of the building on there. And the main building is where we shot a couple of exterior shots that day. And then the curator that was there.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Look at that.
So we were there.
Wow, it's big.
It's enormous. And if you look to the right there, there's another, that's a whole nother wing. I think they said the whole campus was about 5 miles. And it's all connected. All these buildings that were there were connected by this underground tunnel.
That's mammoth.
And if you go online, you can see pictures of it. I don't have any that I was able to find. But imagine this corridor like you could not believe. I mean, it looked like it went for miles, and there were just wires in conduit on the walls. So it's kind of creepy to begin with.
How come they're not filming movies there all the time? It sounds great.
Because it's in Fergus Falls.
Oh.
There's not a lot around there. So we're touring the place, and we're talking to this guy in the tunnels. And I remember this was like my first time I've ever been to this place.
Was this the caretaker?
It was the curator. Okay. I don't know. That's what they call it.
Caretaker.
Whatever that means. I don't know. But we're standing there in this hallway. We're talking. And he's standing in front of us. And Josh, Matt, Dave, and I are standing, facing down this way. And he's looking at us this way. And as he's talking, I see somebody walk across the hallway in the back. And I mean, it's probably, I'm not kidding you. If you look at these pictures of this hallway, it's probably, oh boy, 100 yards away.
Okay.
And I just saw somebody walk across the hallway. And he gets done talking, and I said, how many people are here during the day? And he said, what are you talking about? And I go, well, is there a maintenance crew here or something? And he said, no, there hasn't been anybody in this building for 8 years. It has been closed. And I said, I just saw somebody walk over there. And he said, Jason, that's impossible. There's nobody in here. And I looked at Dave and Josh and Matt, and they all saw him too.
What?
And so that was the first kind of eerie experience. And then he says, and I don't recall which TV show it was, but there was a TV show that was there. And if it was like Paranormal Activity,
that was my next question. If it
they were going to spend an evening there, and they actually pulled stakes and left early because it was just, there was too much going on that freaked them out.
It freaked him out.
Now, whether or not that's true, I don't know.
I mean, it takes a lot to freak out a paranormal crew that's putting down stakes to get some research, right? I mean, geez.
But we actually, so halfway through production, the director had rewritten a few scenes. And I don't play with the occult and things like that. That's just, it creeps me out.
Yeah.
And there was a part in the script where basically the movie's about a Lutheran pastor that has to perform an exorcism.
Oh Lord.
So it's it's not a Lutheran belief, and the whole story was asking a lot of the audience that they had to know this stuff. But there's a particular part in the exorcism where he does something, and then the Bible catches on fire and lands on the ground. Well, to create that scene, instead of doing it digitally, because we didn't have the money to do that, they actually had to light a Bible on fire.
Oh, you're such a sinner.
I was like, oh my God, I just felt sick, but I was like, all right, whatever. This is bringing bad juju. And I literally said, after we get done today, I am done.
This is it.
This is my last scene. And so if you can imagine, we're in this to describe it, there's like bare walls with red brick kind of rocks in there.
Oh God.
It looks spooky. And we're shooting in this room, and the scene is an exorcism. And the Bible gets lit. And
the Bible gets lit.
And it's totally lit. But as the prop Bible we were using is on fire.
Is it really a prop, or were you burning a Bible?
I want to say it was a real Bible.
I think
I tried talking them into using like a book and then putting the Bible cover on it, but they wouldn't do it. So it was an actual burning Bible.
Wow.
And during the scene, it's very intense and things are building up. All of a sudden, when we're acting, every single light we had in the room popped at the same time. They all went off. We lost sound. All the cameras turned off. It was just done.
Breaker.
Well, that's what we thought.
Or something else.
So if a breaker breaks, though, it's not like the light bulbs literally popped. So it could have. I suppose it could have been a surge.
I don't know.
Could have been a surge.
Well, but what? No, I doubt it, because there's been nobody there.
No. So after I shit my pants, we packed up and left, because
Bamba.
that was how that movie. There was HT. God bless him. He got that damn thing finished. So
I must see this. How do we watch this?
The Devil's Hour.
The Devil's Hour.
I don't think it's anywhere.
Do you have a DVD?
Of course I have a copy.
I have got to see you and your face when you burn this real Bible.
No, I was producer. So I'm
what?
behind
I
the
thought you were
scenes.
acting too, because you do act.
My cameo in that film got cut.
Oh,
so,
Bamba. Well,
yeah.
that kind of sucks. I thought you were doing both.
No.
You were doing behind and on.
No, that
okay.
one, I originally wrote the original script for it.
Oh my God.
And then I kind of let the director take over, which was a mistake. But I kind of walked away from the project. So, but that was the scariest thing I've ever experienced. It was, just imagine, first of all, we're acting, and just the scene is intense, and the actors we had were really good.
Yikes.
I mean, they're really, really good. So they're building up the drama, and your heart's already pounding, and all of a sudden, bam! And
I bet you guys jumped. It scared the hell out of you.
Oh, there was jumping, screaming, and I think running. I mean, I'm
run.
But you would
down the hallway towards the ghost.
The hallways in this place was just. It was. You would hear voices and people screaming, and they had the warden's office. We went into it, and there was like hair hanging on nails on the wall.
What the
right? And
oh my God,
it was just bizarre. And then every floor had like a headmaster that quarters, so they had a little bigger room and they had a bathroom. But this is the part that creeped me out more than anything. Above the bathrooms, there was a little tiny room that was just big enough to hold a person with a lock on it. So,
oh no,
I don't know. And he said there's no records of it. However, believe that if people got out of hand,
of course,
they would get put in those little rooms, and that's where they would stay for the evening. Yeah. But I mean, we heard stories of people committing suicide off there used to have a.
Oh, I'm sure.
There was a.
Sounds awful place.
Like, place where you drive in and go underneath so you don't get wet in rain.
Yeah.
And people would walk out the window from there because there's a beautiful window above it.
Oh.
But they had to lock the windows and finally make them shut because people would walk off the top of the roof of that thing and kill themselves.
Those asylums are just something else.
Shut down asylums. And I think the last thing it was a treatment center.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know if that's great.
Walking through the halls in there and just the art in the wall, stuff that's on the walls, it's just...
Is it just creepy?
Creepy.
So basically it's like this Edinburgh Manor. I mean, again, wasn't there, but I know because it was part of our Iowa lore that when they closed it down, everything stayed. So they literally take those buildings, they lock them up. Everything's there. Like you mentioned the nail and the hair on it. They had all this stuff. They had the papers. They have clothes. They had art on the walls is like still there from the place.
So their thing was sunlight would help mentally unstable people. So it's all open areas, which was really creepy. And we found there was one room that we shot in, and it was just a giant, giant room. And as we were leaving, packing up to go, I looked, and there was a manual for a electrolysis machine.
Oh,
there.
God. What?
So, I mean, it was
just
like,
sitting out on the coffee table?
Well, it was on the floor.
Oh,
I mean,
even
the
worse.
place has been abandoned for years. So, I mean, people have ripped through the place. But I just found it so odd that there's an actual manual on how to electrocute someone.
Are amazing, Bamba.
All right, so now enough about Minnesota. What you got in Iowa?
I can't compete. My God, what hair on a nail? I mean, burning Bibles.
I'm gonna find these pictures because they have to be seen.
That's crazy, Bamba.
I've got them somewhere. I'll just have to dig and dig and dig to find them.
Okay. You can. This next one is yours, but I want to talk about it because I had heard about it when I moved up here.
Okay.
And this is that 13 Graves thing over by St. Thomas, right?
Yeah.
I had heard like the legend lore when I moved here. I'm like, oh, that sounds kind of cool, but creepy. So
it's super creepy, and
you've done it.
I have, but again, So I'll be honest, I was probably 17 or 18.
Okay.
So that was, 30-some years ago.
We're back in the 80s.
Yet at the same time, I remember it like it was yesterday.
I
So
bet.
The legend is it's 13 nuns, and you walk down the trail and you follow the trail. And I swear to you, this legend we had heard about, and a friend of mine, we went there together, and we took a piece of paper because we didn't have cell phones then with, and taking pictures. It would have taken us, we'd had gone somewhere to get it processed for an hour and then look at them. But we had a notebook and a pen, and we did it the old-fashioned way. So we drew out a map, and we marked on the map where each grave was. And I don't recall if it was going there or coming back. But one way there's 13 graves, and the other way it's 12. Right. And it doesn't matter how well you document
one always disappears.
It always disappears, and you'll be damned if you can figure it out. So you can go on YouTube, though. I know there's plenty of videos of it.
Does something happen to you? Like there was a certain cemetery. It was supposed to be a witch's grave, and if you jumped over it at midnight, you died 7 years later or something. Was there something connected to
sweet baby Jesus? I don't know.
I mean, just you know what I mean. Like there's always like a scare thing.
Hopefully,
attached to it.
Hopefully not like you go and then 37 years later the curse takes effect. So.
I just wondered because it always seems like they have those little things, right?
Not that I recall. There might be now. I mean, who knows? But I don't remember anything like that.
Has that been like proven? Like people on YouTube, because now you got people with their phones and everything out there. Is it?
When I started recalling things for this episode, I did do some research and looked, and I'll be honest, the videos were just too long, so I never made it to the end of one.
Yeah. Is it really nuns' graves, or is it like markers from something else?
Everyone that was on there said it was nuns' graves.
Okay, all right.
Whether, again, if they're just repeating the legend or if it's the truth, I don't know.
I just assumed, but there was... I did not jump over the witch's grave in Spirit Lake, Iowa, but I have been to the cemetery. And local folklore, it's about Mary Jane Terwilliger, and supposedly was a witch. And if you jump over the grave at certain times, like you die 7 years later. It was all these horrible things.
And you did this?
Well, I was there. I didn't jump over the grave. I knew people who did, and they didn't die 7 years later. But there are no local legends connecting a, quote, witch's grave specifically to Spirit Lake, Iowa. But Mary Jane is there. And so that was it like took hold that enough kids were going that it like became a problem. And I'm sure the creepy caretaker at the cemetery had to like, what happens is they have to watch
Mary
the
Jane
kids.
was there?
Mary Jane.
That's the name of the ghost?
Yes. Yeah, that's her grave, supposedly.
I
know.
think it was a hippie that made it up to keep the kids away.
It's very possible. It is believed she placed a curse on her grave. Oh, here it is. If someone jumps over it 3 times, they will die within a short period. It's not 7 years.
3 times. Wow.
3 times. That was it. You had to hop, hop, hop. Yes.
So
but I didn't do it.
No, hell no. Why would you? Why would you? That's what I never understood with these things. So, like, again, I've got another one, but we're gonna save that for another time because we're running out of time real quick. But
there's so many.
Bloody Mary was a game. Did you play that game?
Yeah, okay, the mirror, Bloody Mary.
I had. Why is it? What the hell is with kids? I mean, we were what 12, 13. After we watch a slasher movie marathon. Let's light a candle in the bathroom.
Yes.
And look in the mirror and say Bloody Mary 3 times.
And see
blow the candle out.
Blow it out and see if she's there.
See if she's there. Yeah.
I had forgotten all about that until Pistol Pete brought that up because we were talking about the topic. And he's like, oh, did you play Mr. Chicago? Bloody Mary. I'm like, oh, yes, I did. See, it just crosses all borders.
A Bloody Mary is now my favorite beverage, too. So maybe there was something to it.
I never saw anything. We used to do that all the time, too. We would actually do it, but...
It depended how much we had to smoke beforehand.
Oh, there you go.
Whether or not we saw anything.
We weren't really in the right frame of mind either, I don't think. So.
Well, I am super excited that we are in October.
Yeah,
I
me
cannot
too.
wait. Let's save some for next week because I do have a ghost story, a little longer one, so it'll take some time to tell. And I think I said part of it before.
Oh, you're such a good storyteller.
But now that my mom is gone, ooh, look at that.
Oh, is that part of your film?
That's from I did a shoot and I called it the Poison Air Society.
Oh,
so if you look at that picture close enough, she's actually opening up a bottle of something, and I couldn't get the whole picture in there. Because you can see how processed it is.
Baba, you're
but
so
there's
awesome.
a skull inside there that's in the bottom. So.
Oh, God. Everything spooky's awesome.
Isn't it?
Love it.
And that's so scary. Anyway, closing comments.
Closing comments. I couldn't be more excited that Halloween's coming up, and I have a lot of decorations up. I don't have them all up because, I don't want Cy to divorce me. But yeah, I mean, I was ready to put them up right after the state fair, remember, in August. I was like, oh, it's time.
I know when I pulled up and I saw all the decorations outside, I was like, yes.
I got them up.
It is that time.
It's that time of year, and I'm excited. And your stories were awesome, Baba.
Oh, well, thank you.
That's
and
my
now,
closing thoughts.
On that, we're on the subject. I'm going to go home tonight, and I'm going to finish putting up my lights because I'm a lazy Halloween decorator. Not only are they all projectors, but they also change to Christmas after Halloween.
Oh, you're so smart. Budget conscious.
Well, to everybody out there, thank you for listening. We look forward to talking to you next week.
You bet. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Scary dreams and gory nightmares to you.
Bye, everybody.